Thank you very much. Now, when I ran for governor, I made it very clear that we have to go and protect the environment and protect the economy at the same time. I promised to get off dirty coal and the power plants that pollute our air and sicken our children. Lester Snow was just saying that we just drilled the largest solar site in the world, and it's really quite an experience to see that. In this plant, it's amazing because it's 160 megawatts of solar, which is like taking more than 26,000 cars off the road. That's the kind of reduction in greenhouse gases. And it's also powering more than 130,000 homes.
Well, first of all, Governor, thank you so much for being with us today on the Eco-Capitalist. Here we are in the middle of the heart of the Southern California desert, in the largest solar power plant in the entire world. You've said a lot about how California is leading both the nation and the world in terms of being a good steward for the environment and also at the same time creating new economic opportunities. Sir, what would you say to investors around the globe who are considering California as a location for making an investment in this sector?
I think that California is probably one of the best places to invest when you talk about green technology and so many other technologies, of course. But I mean, green technology, we have great laws, we have great regulations, we are very consistent, we always stay on track, we never change, which is important because you know what happened in the United States in the 70s when Carter came out with all these great environmental policies, but the next administration just threw it all out because the oil price came down. So there's no consistency. Investors want to know, is this here to stay? Is this safe? So you can see this solar plant was built 20 years ago and it's still here performing unbelievably, and it is the #1 and the biggest solar plant in the world. And now this very same company is going to build another 250 megawatts of solar. This is 160 megawatts, so it will be bigger than this one. They want to build 2 of those. So it's 500 megawatts altogether. And there is right now 22 companies that want to break ground this year. Altogether, that's 9,000 megawatts. So this just shows you how big this is. It will create, first of all, it will bring in investments to California of $30 billion. And it will create thousands of jobs, 12,000 jobs. So it is really a great thing, and this is why I always say, you should never look at environmental issues or green issues as something that is not a good investment, and it's not good for the economy, or you lose jobs. And so you gain jobs, you create 12,000 jobs by just building the solar plants. And we have seen in California that no matter where you look, the green technology sector is where you have the greatest gains in jobs, 10 times as much as in other sectors. And venture capital is coming into California. 57% of the total venture capital in the United States came to California when it comes to green technology. So it's really a great and safe investment, the best we can have. And we are, like I said, we are staying on track. We do not change our policies.
So we can definitely say that California is part of, perhaps at the forefront of what is going to be a national movement, hopefully. And if we can get some consistency, people around the world will look to the United States as a place that is good for their long-term investment in this field.
We are a big polluter. We're the second in the world right after China to create the most greenhouse gases. I think it's our responsibility to have also the most aggressive reductions on greenhouse gases, and it's our responsibility to have really a sound energy policy and not to rely so much on foreign oil and not to go and continue using the dirty coal. But you know, technology now we have to do, and I think the Obama administration has been very wise to invest in technology, to find as quickly as possible ways to sequester the greenhouse gases when it comes to coal plants, the coal-fired plants, and to go and not to rely so much on foreign oil and to build more of the solar panels and solar plants, because this is the greatest investment, because it is forever. I mean, we have an abundant amount of solar and of wind energy, but we have a limited amount of oil. So I rather invest in something that is available and it's free. It's up there shining down on us. All we have to do is just take that great energy and use it, put it on a grid, and power our homes and our businesses and buildings and all that.
So not just with energy, but with the various electric automakers such as Tesla, which is considering Los Angeles for a production facility, AC Propulsion, we'll be talking to later, who's an electric vehicle manufacturer based in San Dimas. California seems to be positioning itself in many ways as a hub of the next automotive generation of automotive vehicles.
Well, because we are trying to also create tax incentives. Like for instance, we right now, as we sit here and talk, the legislature is seriously debating over and probably passing a bill that will exempt green manufacturing, the technology manufacturing equipment from the sales tax. Now that is a huge savings because there's billions of dollars of this manufacturing equipment that is being bought and being used for solar and for building cars, creating the batteries and so on. So if you give them the savings and those kind of incentives like we give to Tesla and other manufacturers of electric cars, then they want to come here. We want to let people know that this should be the mecca of electric cars, just like California was always the mecca of movie making, yes, or the mecca of high technology, of the computer creation and all of those things, of Muscle Beach, bodybuilding. It's the mecca of a lot of things, California, and this should be also the mecca of electric cars.
Absolutely. So, and weather is certainly a lot better here than in Detroit, as we can see.
Oh, yes.
So everyone's saying, so the clear message from Governor Schwarzenegger is California is very much open for business and looking forward to green investment. And it's a place, as we can see, with this particular facility being 25 years old, that long-term stable opportunities do exist. The future is here today in California. Thank you again so much, Governor.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.